Welcome back to Mr. Orr's Flipped Classroom for Grammar. Compound nouns. A compound noun is a noun that is two or more words used as a single noun. One simple way to think of this is your own name. Your first name and last name. Just because you write them both in a sentence doesn't mean they're two separate nouns. They're two words that together still refer to the same person. You might only use your first name at times, and still that one noun refers to the same person. So there aren't really steps for this particular lesson. What varies is that, well, sometimes it's going to be two words. Sometimes it's going to be two words pushed together with no spaces and no punctuation. Those are the easiest ones to spot. And there's also some times where it's two words put together with a hyphen. So the key is, when it's hyphenated or mushed together, those are easy to spot. Are these a prefix and suffix, or is it two words just put together? Okay. But what if it's two words with a space? Well, that's a little bit different. Let's see some examples. First, for a single word, liftoff and spacecraft. Liftoff is clearly two words put together, and initially they were probably written as two words, and then they were probably put together as a hyphen, and eventually we just went ahead and put it together. Think of the term email. Email used to be referred to as electronic mail. And eventually, somebody decided to abbreviate that by putting an E-mail. Sometimes it was even capitalized as an E to show that it was an abbreviation. But eventually, nowadays, most people will accept, even teachers will accept, that you can simply put E-M-A-I-L, and you pronounce it email, and it's the word we've known all along. It's just because we've used it so often, we all recognize that it's not mail, it's e-mail, as an electronic mail. Hyphenated words are words that go together specifically, but still are oftentimes used separately. But when it's a light year, then it's not just simply a year that doesn't weigh very much, it's a specific unit of measurement. Separate words like rocket engine and peanut butter, those to me are even the most confusing. Here's how I think about it. Peanut butter. It's not simply a type of butter. Butter is made from dairy and it has a particular product to it, there's a process to it. But it's a particular kind of butter and it's not made from the same products. It's specific, has its own process and its own nature. It's simply a spreadable form of peanuts in the same way that butter is spreadable. But peanut butter is separate. Another example I use often is roller coaster. A roller coaster is very different than a coaster. Think of a coaster, and most oftentimes people think of the kind of things they put on their end table in their living room to make sure that there's no mark from a glass on the wood when they're finished. Whereas a roller coaster is a very specific kind. Therefore, we treat that as a compound noun. It's considered one thing. This is confusing. This is one where you may even want your teacher to stop and go through it together as a class. Feel free to ask. If you only have a couple questions, maybe you should try it on your own and see if it makes more sense to you, and check for understanding with your teachers when you have time. Good hunting.